video calling. Right.
Okay. So what's the name of the app? Come again. But there are a lot of people who are going to watch the video and they will not be aware of this free audio calling app, right? So for them,
Many
I
people
will.
are aware.
Yes, yes. And I think it provides free talk time for 7 minutes. So in that 7 minutes, how do you utilize that 7 minutes productively? So talking about personalities, so I just thought we'll discuss two personalities. So one is the homebody and the other one is the social butterfly. They are opposites. So which one do you connect to more? So are you a homebody or are you a social person?
Uh,
So how's your morning going
okay.
on?
Yeah, it's going great. I'm excited for today's session with you. So, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing well as well. So let's start with introduction. So please tell me about yourself.
Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you for this opportunity first. So, this is Sanjana and I am from Ghaziabad. Talking about my education qualification, then I have done BCA. Apart from that, I am a professional content writer with almost 6 years of experience in this field. And in these 6 years, I have worked on multiple industries like domains. For instance, business, tour and travel, sports, health, fitness, and so on. Besides that, talking about my hobbies, then I love reading novels and I like go shopping with my mom and watching horror movies. So that's all about me. Tell me something about yourself.
Not into horror, especially horror or action. How did you get interested in watching horror movies? Do you still watch?
I don't know. I think I have been interested in these movies since my childhood. But that doesn't mean that I only love to watch horror movies, but I also love to watch movies, based on comedy and thriller as well sometimes. And yeah, romance movies as well.
So, which is the like most scariest horror movie that you watched till date?
1920, I think.
Is it? So, do you watch
For me,
Hollywood or only Bollywood?
okay, for the past few days, I have been watching Hollywood horror movies, because to also work upon my English speaking skills. Sometimes I watch movie with subtitles, but sometimes I watch it without subtitles. So it is also helping me, watching Hollywood horror movies, helping me to work on my English speaking skills. I think it is a great experience.
Yes, but I think Hollywood movies are scarier as compared to Bollywood.
Mhm. Right.
Okay, is 1920 that horrible? I mean, you get scared by watching. Oh God. I'm never going to watch it anyways. Okay. So tell me, how did you get into content writing? Because this is a very new stream of work, I would say. Like it did not exist or we were not aware of it when I was a child, at least. But you are
But
into
these days it is very, but these days it is very common. I think with the rise of AI, especially because so when I started, it was a very new career, and because I already told you that I was fond of reading novels, and because of that, I got interested into writing as well. So I was looking for a job, and then I came across a company called Digital Marketing. So it is in Noida 63 and I went for the interview at the company, and they told me that you have to write. So that was something new to me, but I was also interested into writing. So I accepted the offer. So there I was hired as a content writing intern. So there I also completed my internship training. After that, I got permanent employment there in the company. So I worked for almost 1 year or over 1 year in that company. After that, I keep switching companies, and that's how I started gaining experience in this field. And because of that, I have also pushed my limit. I am not just restricted to one industry like business. If I talk about, so initially I used to write blogs and articles on business, but in my 6 years I have worked on multiple domains like tour and travel, sports, health, fitness, so many wide range of topics I have covered so far. Okay.
Okay, that must give you a lot of knowledge, right? Being a content writer, you have to do a lot of research. And as you tell, you keep switching domains. That means to say you are
Mhm.
getting a lot of experience on different domains. So your knowledge is
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but whenever you join any new company with new needs, then it is like a challenge for you because you don't know anything about this industry. You don't have prior experience. but still you have got to accept, to take on those responsibilities. So yeah, I have done it so far, and for that I am quite proud of myself, I think.
You should be. So tell me that how would you classify your job? Is it challenging or pretty manageable or easy?
It is challenging. Indeed, it is challenging. And because I am into writing, and sometimes I feel like that if I don't feel like writing at all, then I just take a step back. I just try to take at least 1 to 2 days of break, and then so that I can freshen up my mind, and I can also come up with, fresh ideas or suggestions. So yeah, this is what I do. But I think it has become my priority these days, along with that English speaking journey. So I'm focusing on both these things.
Yeah, speaking of content writing, so you're doing it in English, right? So I think your writing skills must be excellent
Yeah,
as of.
writing skills are good. Yeah, but I was struggling with the speaking part because I was not into English speaking environment before, but now I have been, forcing myself to be in that environment, in that uncomfortable situation. So I'm just talking to people more and more. So this is the reason why I never say no to anyone. If I get email from any YouTuber, or when I reach out to any YouTuber, I never postpone. I try to complete the session as soon as possible.
And also say writing also influences your speaking as well because you've been writing
Yeah,
so.
it is. It is. But I believe that there is a big difference between writing and speaking, because when you're writing, you have time to analyze thoughts in your mind, and you also have, chances to make edits in your content. But when you're speaking, I think there is only one chance, you have. And if you make mistake, you will have take your words back. So I think this is most challenging part, I think.
Of course it is. Of course, I totally agree with that. But somehow writing has some influence on your speaking as well. So
Yeah.
tell me, yeah,
It, it can
yeah,
enhance your vocabulary. I think it can contribute to your vocabulary part. But
yes. So tell me about your speaking journey. How exactly are you practicing speaking these days?
okay, I think it's been almost a month since I created my YouTube channel, and my speaking journey began when I created my channel. So I started making solo videos for my channel. And then I got to know that I'm just talking to myself. I'm just preparing the script and speaking on a topic, looking into the camera. Now I'm not talking to people anymore. So I thought of connecting with YouTubers. Apart from that, I also started using an English speaking app where I can connect with people, different parts of India, audio call, but I really wanted to have face-to-face interaction. So that's why I have also been using another English speaking app where I think I must have told you about that, that you can talk to native speaker, people from different countries. So yeah,
Yes,
this
on
is
video
what I'm
calling,
doing.
right?
Yeah, video calling. Right.
Okay. So what's the name of the app? Come again?
Episodal.
Episode.
Can I write it on the chat if
That's
you
okay
need
because
it?
I will be adding
I
subtitles.
think you're already aware of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people who are going to watch the video and they will not be aware of this free audio calling app, right? So for them,
Many
I
people
will
are
be.
aware.
Yes, yes. And I think it provides free talk time for 7 minutes. So in that 7 minutes, how do you utilize that 7 minutes productively?
People ask you your nationality. Apart from that, they can ask your profession. But I have come across some people who genuinely asked me questions about AI and dowry system. So I got connected with someone from Indonesia. So he asked me about dowry system, that how girls' parents pay money to boys' parents and during marriage. And so I spoke on that topic. Apart from that, I also share my views on AI. So that time I also got connected to someone from India as well. So he was from Maharashtra. Yes. So mostly people ask you some basic questions, but if person is interested, in extending the conversation on different topics, so yeah, it is also very wonderful app for that.
Has anybody asked you about divorce rates in India or child marriage?
No, I think so far I have not come across these sort of questions.
Because Westerners, they find it, they always say that were you married in your childhood? They have this assumption that most of Indians get married at like under 18 or when they are children, they get married. and they also believe that we have elephants in our marriage. So they want to see elephants. That's why people used to ask me that, can you invite me to your wedding, because I've heard that you guys have elephants in your wedding, so I want to see elephants. So they have a
Yeah, I think,
misconception.
yeah, true, true.
Okay.
So I also want to talk about a person. He was from UK.
Okay.
So because in India we keep using a phrase like it's raining cats and dogs when it's heavy downpour. So I literally asked him, "Do you guys say the same thing like it's raining cats and dogs?" So he said that no, simply say it's raining. So yeah, I had conversation with him for more than 7 minutes because he extended the conversation. Yeah. So that was quite unique experience for me. So because he was speaking so fast and the accent, I initially had little difficulty understanding his accent, but I think I also told him politely that could you please slow down because I'm having difficulty understanding. So you please slow down. Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to extend the call, you have to pay for it, or how does it work?
I think these people have to take the premium to extend the conversation.
Right. Okay. So talking about personalities, so I just thought we'll discuss two personalities. So one is homebody and the other one is a social butterfly. They're opposites. So which one do you connect to more? So are you a homebody or are you a social person?
Well, I can speak on both these personalities. First, I would
First
like to
tell
share
me.
my thoughts
Yeah.
on homebody. Yeah. I
First
think
tell
they
me.
can also be called lifestyle choices.
Okay.
Lifestyle choices. Yeah, so I will speak on homebody. So
Are
I
you a
think
homebody?
because I will tell you later about this. This is my personal opinion. I believe that when you have been brought up in a suppressive childhood where there was a conditional love and parents used to control you, intimidation, threats, and I would say like abusive kind of behavior, then you likely to become homebody. You love enjoy your own company in a quiet space in your home, and yeah, so you try to lock yourself in your house. But if you continue to do the same thing, each and every day, if you have just isolated yourself from the outside world completely, then I think that it is something that can take a toll on your mental health. And once your mental health start deteriorating, then it can also impact your overall physical health as well. So yeah, it is something which I believe, and to some extent it can be positive because you cannot be around with people all the time because sometimes you need your company, your space, and all the time you should not allow people to hijack your space and drain you completely, taking something from you. So I believe that there should be a balance between these two things. And if I talk about what was that if I
Social
talk
butterfly.
about social butterfly is someone who loves to mingle with people all the time. I think for them it is very easy to go approach anybody they want to talk to. But I feel that even though they may have a big circle of friends, connection, but it's still they are not at peace sometimes. I believe that because if they even don't realize that people are draining their energy and they become like so desperate that they can approach anybody to talk to or to be with them. But I think that because you should be able to learn, I think you should be able to know that how to live within yourself, like when you're not with people. So sometimes I have seen people in my life that they cannot spend even a single second, if in their own company, being alone, they're so desperate all the time. They just want to talk to others. They always need someone to be their side, I think. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, but you
I agree that I also agree that it can open the door for your, endless opportunity in terms of career and social circle, but to some extent it there should be a balance. This is what I'm trying to say between these two lifestyle choices.
okay. But even finally, you didn't tell me what you are.
I think I am a mix of both.
Okay. Slightly something of more?
Sometimes I love staying at my home, but I'm also aware of the fact that when I don't have to be at home, when I have to go outside and meet with people, and grasp the opportunity. So that's why I said that I'm a mix of both things. Yeah, but I'm also introvert kind of person as well. But for the past, since I created my YouTube channel, I have been forcing myself to be a different personality, at least for the sake of my, future. Like I cannot, spend my rest of life, being introvert all the time. So I have to come out of my comfort zone, and I also need to unlearn my old habits, which is I believe. So yeah, this is what I've been doing.
Course, habits, you can change habits, but I strongly believe you cannot change the nature of a person. Habits
Yeah,
and
true, true.
yeah, let me
I
complete.
agree.
Yeah, habits or behaviors can definitely be corrected or changed, but nature of a person is going to be the same. I believe
Mm.
that. See, and also I beg to differ. Like when you told, when children are raised in an environment where it is conditional love and they suppress, they do not give you freedom, and then you end up becoming a homebody. So I would like to give some other opinion regarding this because see, I have seen families where siblings, like two people, me, my brother, we grew up in the same household. I'm a total homebody. I would not attend any events. I prefer staying at home. He's a total socialist. He's an outgoing person completely. He has a lot of friends and he mixes very well. He gels very well with people. He wants a lot of friends. I am the right opposite in spite of growing up in the same household. So I think it depends on a person's nature. But yes, definitely, I would say even if a person is very social, they will undergo some sort of suppression if they grow up in a traditional or orthodox household where they're not allowed to do what they want to do. Maybe it might influence, but then that person can fight all of it and be what they want to be. So that you cannot totally compress their nature from a socialist to a loner who likes staying at home. I think it is out of choice. People become homebodies out of choice, especially when you speak about adults. After the when they're 18 plus 21, they are working, but still they choose to be homebodies. They prefer staying at home rather than going out. So at that stage, at least we cannot blame their upbringing because now they are free, right? So they don't have to listen to anybody. They can be who they want to be. So I think it is a person's choice and their nature. My daughter is 11. She is a homebody. My son, he loves friends. He's always, when he has holidays, he said, "Can you drop me off to my friend's house? I want to play." But I'm very proud to say it's unconditional love from my end. And there's no suppression. I give them total freedom. But there's a mix of my daughter is like this and my son is like that. So I think it is the nature of a person. So that's what I believe.
And I also believe that the kind of environment, we have around us, this also shapes your nature, I think, to some extent. I know that some people love to be at home even though they are, loved by their parents unconditionally. But yeah, but I think it is the different case with some people, I believe.
Yes. So tell me, what can be the pros and cons of being a homebody?
Okay, like I think being homebody does not mean that you never go outside,
Yeah.
right? Even though you love to be, with people, just few people, like quality people, I would talk about rather than quantity.
Hmm.
So yeah, it is good. Like, but if you stay home all the time and you're not going outside, even for the sake of your health, and this can be problematic, I would say. So yeah, this can be cons, and yeah, you can also, protect your mental peace. Like, if you don't feel like, mingling with people, it is okay. You can prefer to be stay at home. But if I talk about social butterfly, then yes, because these people have big circle of friends and connection, and they can also grab so many opportunities. But I think the quality of people lack here, and sometimes you may not have genuine connections. Like if you are stuck in a situation, and if you need someone who can help you in that time, so I don't think that anybody from that big circle, it is very rare that anybody from that big circle will be available for you to support you in that time.
Yes, even I believe that, being a homebody is not always right. I think the pros are something that they are more organized, they have a better routine, and I think they save on money as well. Because if you are a social person, you have a lot of friends, you go out whenever you want, you cannot have a fixed schedule, you cannot follow routines, and then you'll have to gift them things and maintain your friendship or whatever, then you're going to spend more money. And that can be the pros and cons. And I think being a major drawback of being a homebody is it's not good for your health, both physical and mental health. Because mental health initially goes down because when you're not going outside enough, you're not getting fresh air or lot of sunlight, then you will fall deficient in a lot of vitamins, especially vitamin D. So that is linked with depression. And slowly it shows in your health as well, bone health, muscle health, nervous system. So a lot of health
Right.
issues you get for being a homebody. It's not right. And I think when you are a social butterfly too much, you are under constant pressure from your peers, how they are doing, how they are functioning, where they are going, what they are doing. You are under constant social pressure of getting ready or trying to fit in or being mingling with others. So you spend more and you're in constant pressure when you're a socialist person. So I think that can be one of the difference. All in all, I would say it's about maintaining balance. Don't be too much this
Yeah.
and don't be too much that. I'm a total homebody and I'm not proud telling this at all because it is bad to be a homebody, especially in this generation. You have to get out of your house. I know everything is online. I know you can do shopping online. I think especially this generation, they are more bound to stay at home because everything is at your fingertips. You know, everything is delivered in 10 minutes and you just order things, you do shopping online, you meet friends online, virtually do video calling, and this is life. Imagine this as compared to our parents who preferred, even in this generation, they prefer going out and meeting their friends or going out and paying bills, going out to the restaurant and eating instead of eating at home. So I think there is a slight shift in your mental status as well when you go out and eat, when you go out and have fun versus bring the fun home and then do it at home. You won't get the same pleasure. So it is important for your mental health to go out. If you're a homebody, be a homebody 60-70%, but 30% at least try to infuse being a socialist person. You don't like friends, fine, but go out. It's about you and not the people.
Yeah. Right, right. I agree. True, true, 100% true.
Okay. Okay. So
And
anything?
when people try to fit into a social circle, I believe that they also sometimes get stressed out and depressed because they want to perform better so that they can get appreciation from others.
Yes, and you do not give enough time to their family. That is also one of the disadvantages.
Right.
Their wife or their parents feel unheard. They feel that your friends are more important than us. You're not giving us time. So you will kind of feel disconnected from your own people. So even that can be a disadvantage.
True, true. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Okay, so shall we end the session here?
Yeah, sure. I would love to meet you again so that we can have detailed conversation on some other topics as well.
We'll do that very soon. Okay. So
Yeah.
good luck for your YouTube channel. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, nice talking to you, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
You too.